During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Yes, though! One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
Thank you, Sonia.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person, or... Oh no.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Oh crap, I already flopped.
The killer didn't tape... I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Or they really cause for torture, but if the truth are going to make reveal information, unless if you can't talk. Okay.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth. I'm telling you, they were
The reason Nagito's body...
It's because the killer tortured...
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh, geez, Kathy,
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
A trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid? Oh, no. Now you're getting Kazuichi. Thanks, Kazuichi. Already.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you obviously assumed he couldn't... But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Yeah.
Pay attention. This is how it's first. The killer tortured him and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Each represents the information of the truth that seems reasonable but clearly contradicts the truth. If he had listened, I wouldn't have to go through the trouble of repeating myself. Alright. Nice to meet you, buddies.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
Oh, wrong one.
Pay attention, this is how it... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
Allow me to cut through those words. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
You can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason the fire on Jamie for that, let's Monokuma. Monokuma panels. What's that? Okay.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup.
Yeah.
He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
No.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Wait, I'm done.
The direct cause of the fire, the oil lighter found at
The killer used some and lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
I think it's Kazuichi.
The direct cause of the oil lighter found
The killer used something to lit the curtain on fire.
some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited the curtain.
some way. Maybe they used
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No?
Crap!
I'm stupid, don't mind me.
the direct cause of the oil lighter found
The killer used something to lit the curtain on fire.
some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way. Maybe they used invisible.
There should have been a way to tip.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Yep. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. It took me a
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, when we opened the door, the Monokuma thing was probably leaning on the door.
No, not wind
Caused it
pressure.
to fall.
They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Yeah.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right?
You know what? Hold on.
A single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
I accidentally stepped something while turning on the camera. Ouch. They were like scattered everywhere, but some were lying on top of each other, so we're like...
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
No
A
crap.
domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yes,
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
No shit.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Don't necessarily to be a visual. Oh gosh. To hide the domino effect. I think it might be this.
I see!
I was right! Yes!
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within the darkness, a loud harmonial blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really dang loud. Does not get out like listening to this depressing crap. No, I'm not talking about the music, as if one suddenly happened.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine, I'll open it slowly, it's not a problem, seriously, it would be fine. Yeah, it was locked. Clutter, clutter, yeah, it was locked. And so she had to bust it down. Yeah.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter. Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looked.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
The door was the only entrance to the warehouse. Seems the problem child keeps talking about because they couldn't have him. The killer couldn't have
I
left.
see!
Yep.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Nope.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Yep.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Nagito. The person who set the domino effect inside the warehouse, the only person who could have done that. Nagito.
This is my answer!
Thank you.
What if it was Nagito?
Boom. No shit.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
Also, basically, the killer.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
But y'all thought what Ibuki did.
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
Hiko, you can't be saying that while I'm live, my man. I don't know what's going to happen. If you say that again, please don't say that word again. Thank you very much.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
He could easily do that.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
If I can do that to myself, why can't he do it to himself? Like, come on.
But Nagito might do something like that. Don't you think?
Yeah, he's crazy.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. No, I don't want to make my argument. Come on now. Burn rope, survival knife, duct tape, monochrome panels.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I get it. That means why you're dirty.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs if tying both arms would be
You couldn't do much with the...
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself. To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the legs, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with...
It'd be impossible.
How about if you use...
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke? To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the legs, tying both arms would be...
You couldn't do much with the...
It'd be impossible.
How about if you use your teeth?
Crap!
Hold on, I'm a dummy. Just give me a minute.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with the...
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I think it's the burned rope or the knife. Let's try the knife on that.
To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the legs, tying both arms would be...
You couldn't do much with the...
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna look this up before that. I was right.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
I didn't mean
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with...
It'd be impossible.
How about if you use your teeth?
Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms.
No, that's wrong.
No! I knew it was the burned rope or the knife.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms.
One had a
The
knife
rope on his
through it.
right arm was completely burnt up.
Yeah.
Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah, he could have used his free hand.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
The knife in his right hand, his right sleeve,
I see!
is not burned.
Take a close look at his right sleeve.
Not burned.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
What? Don't be telling her that, Sonia. She gonna go selling her body to people then. Don't say that. Oh my gosh. Nah.
That's definitely wrong.
Thank you,
Fine.
Fujiko.
I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
I'll give you the Lamborghini. How about that?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Oh, Fujiko said that. Okay, you know what? Never mind then.
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Not only she tried to charge me, now she wants the money back.
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Right hand. It's okay, just play the See if I can do this on my own, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Possibly.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it, if he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
No.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
I think
Even if Nagito's right hand, how could he stab his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Chicky.
Okay, yeah, I need to look this up.
Yeah, because you're low. Oof, I was wrong.
Even if Nagito's right hand was... How could he stab his...
If he threw the knife and let the knife, could he stab his hand? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
It's wrong?
Wait, what? I did what she did. Monokuma plush. Oh,
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
dumb.
How could he stab his right...
If he threw the knife and let the knife, could he stab his hand? Is he a throwing knife? That maybe he propped the knife.
I agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
How would he do that?
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
Of course there is.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible?
The rope. The cord connected to the rope.
He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
He could have held the rope with the blood with his left hand, and then could have let go of
Then
it.
he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I take that in a dirty with so big and thick. I'm not dirty-minded. You are.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Kazuichi, get out.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
What? What's so funny about it? Something so big should die and... No, something so big and thick should die. Oh my... Oh my god. Why is that so funny?
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Kazuichi gets it. Kazuichi, my boy, gets it.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Don't tell him what to do.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Thank you for finally
If you
speaking.
even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monami sassing me.
Good. Go, girl.
But
No.
it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide
Blech.
takes too much for granted, and it's too
Stop.
convenient.
Stop saying.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Oh, So let's protect ourselves. I'm gonna throw everyone else under the bus, but me and Miss Sonia, well, we didn't do it, of course.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Wait, Hiko, do I need to talk to you again?
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Such great help.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
The cord on the spear.
That's how. We made it this far up till now. Everyone working together.
She's right. We made it through several ordeals up until now by doing that.
All right, let's do this.
Hopefully I get Danganronpa today. And now I'm going to start playing Danganronpa 1. Well, I already did the first chapter, I think.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
No.
Or maybe he used his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Akane! What? That is a dirty joke. You... Ooh.
What? I know the tail that gets hard when you grab it. Oh.
That's what she means.
Oh. Okay.
Dirty, dirty girl.
Yeah, she has mud on her.
What are you saying?
She means the D.
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
You must use that spear, yeah. Even though it doesn't look like that, should have been something that looks suspicious. Look, Mark clearly shows... Yep, okay, I got it now.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move it...
But his left hand was also...
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong.
Boom! Ha! Didn't have to look it up.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that blood stain, but it's not the only unnatural blood stain.
The fingers.
Look,
Yeah,
there's blood on the back of his hand,
Yeah.
around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural blood stain, but what's wrong with that?
Wouldn't you think it'd cover his whole hand?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Open, gripping.
I see!
Yep, he was gripping onto...
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh my gosh, Akane. Stop it.
Yeah, he's just chilling, tied up, touching in between his legs. Yep, totally.
Here's the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Akane, why you gotta be so dirty during this trial?
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
I see where you could have gripped. on the wire, there's one spot that's not covered in blood. He could have grabbed there and held it from there because there's not any blood there. And then on the other side there's blood, so he could have held the cord right there that held the spear and the top of the thing where there was blood, and then could have just let it go and it went through him.
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
I know what's up.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Does she have what I have in mind?
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
She's bringing it up. It was, shaft. Handle, cord. Handle? Oh. What?
Crap!
Oh.
You're almost dead.
No! I'm dead.
Crap!
Yes.
We will never give up!
Thank you. I didn't mess up. What you talking about?
Hold on.
I gotta redo this all over again. Okay. Wait.
I see!
I gotta do all this again.
When the blood's...
No. Okay. We did all this. Okay, shaft, handle. I think the cord.
I see!
Okay. I'm done.
That's it.
Don't mind
Instead of
me.
the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Thank you, that's what I was pointing out right there, that there's blood on that side and that side, but there's none in the middle where it looks like he could have gripped onto it.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
He must have a small fist.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
Because he
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand, but from there, how did he stab himself in the stomach?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Sonia, it's not time for tea,
At a
woman.
time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
On top of the beam. Facing up the spear stab right through his stomach. Could it be? Where the spear was before it stabbed Nagito. Yep. Give me what it is. Oh no, logic. No. Okay. Yep, this is junk. I do not like this at all. My hand is positioned weirdly. I don't like this. Oh. Where was the spear above Nagito? Or, yeah, it was above him. Get away. No! I didn't mean to do that. Get away from me. Get away. No! Come on. Ooh, I almost fell. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? The ceiling grider? I'm probably not saying that right. I don't care though. Abby skateboarder. Whoa! Whoa! No, no. Ow! Ow! Oh, Mommy. My butt. Ooh, yeet. Yeet. Okay. Please, next question. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling? The rope. The spear cord. The spear cord. What is connected? Yeah, I think it's the spear cord. For once, can I get every single one of these right? Yes, I can. Finally, I got all of them right for a change. Right. Yeah, okay. It's just as I thought.
It's all coming together. The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
He used that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
What does that mean?
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Thank you, Chiaki.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
Yep.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
Say the S word again, Kazuichi, and I'm gonna punch you in your face.
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that.
Chiaki, say it again, and I'll also punch you in the face.
If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then this is for real? He really committed suicide?
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Punch him in the
Every
face.
single wound on his body. That was all him?
Probably, yeah. Because we were all together.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping a spear?
Yeah, because he could have used his free hand and done that to himself. Yeah.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end.
Yeah, see, he's gripping onto it. He could have taken his free hand with the burned rope and just hit it.
Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Yep.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
Yep.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
No, he's crazy. Haven't we already known
He was
that?
probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. What? Was to get us all executed.
No crap, Haji.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
Yeah.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Yep. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his technical abilities when I saw him. He can. in mind-boiling malice with Renzo even after he died. That's the form of his malice. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be scared.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi.
Ooh.
He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Dang.
He tried to make us doubt each other. And tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
I love you, but I want to punch you.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
Oh, poor Ibuki.
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel
Thank
like
you.
there's something that doesn't make sense.
Thank you for using that instead of the S word. not
It's
the
probably just my imagination.
Well, I mean, still trying to understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's mistake to assume that Nagito committed, but why do I feel uneasy about it? Is this because we don't know who the traitor is?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
No.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here,
No.
huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
No.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But
Stop.
I'm a little worried. I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
What's
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the
Oh. Ah. Alright, so it,
I see.
okay.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
What
Huh?
about it?
There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Komeda. The body was discovered at the warehouse near the Monokuma plush factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there 3 stab wounds, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife revealed in his right hand. Suspicion from Monokuma file that Chiaki told about where there was hidden Monokuma file. Something that hidden in the Monokuma file this time. No, I don't like Hangman Gavin. No. I gotta figure out the word because I'll be here like dying over and over again trying to figure out what that long thing is. I like this comment on this video. Nagito's always the first suspect. Nagito dies. It's a you know what. Okay, it's cause of death. Oh yeah, we really didn't figure out like what his thingy-majig was. Okay. Oh, crap. Already.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
This is a mystery. Now, is there a spear stab inside your stomach? There are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
No.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
No.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma?
I plead the fifth! There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Yep.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Yep.
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
I swear.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not. Come to think of it, did Nagito really?
Are you sticking up for him?
Let's see. Or just get a slow kill.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
No, I don't.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Monica, just be quiet.
What friendship?
I know, right? What friendship? I'm not friends with Nagito. I'm friends with Chiaki, Kazuichi, Akane, Kuriko, but not freaking white hair man. He ugly. Yeah, Chiaki probably. Yeah, what friendship? What you talking
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Your pink hair is a lie.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
Thanks, Akane.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
I don't see why some people don't like Monami. I absolutely love her. She's so sweet. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito had the same thing in mind. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said that... Wait, he said he was yearning for that. Then the situation where it might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking it. That chair's too big for you, my dude. No!
You're halfway there?
Yep.
No, no!
Goodbye. Yes. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to oversave my progress. Yeah. Do you wish to overwrite? Yeah. I guess.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too.
Yeah, go on.
I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
She's gonna say sleep frequently.
That's basically it.
Oh, she did it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is a knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
The poison.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Nagito had poison.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
That wasn't the spear. No, it is. But if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. I'm not ready. Piece of blue paper.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Nope.
It's not the other wounds, right?
Nope.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
No.
There's no way he burned to death.
Nope.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold.
What?
Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a different...
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he...
Was the cause of death something that cannot be...
I agree.
I agree with that.
Thank you. I knew it was that. I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, it's that one I have to agree with.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility.
Poison.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Yeah, we found poison in his
It is
body.
true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
There was poison in Nagito's
I remember.
cottage.
When I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
And it was happening.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
No.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Yeah, he's the new me kid.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
That immediately puts him in his hair because it's very dangerous when vaporized. Yep. The answer's written on the label. No! Stop! You better stop! I don't want to stand up and show you how I do this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Wait. Alright. Whoa! I do hate this. What state was the poison in when it affected? It had to have been gas. Right? I'm right! Yay! For once in my life. Ouch. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No! Shh. What? How did I fall? Okay. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? There's nothing through his wounds, right? Through his nose. It could be through his wounds or his nose. Okay, through his nose. Okay. That's weird. Place to put poison on. Whoa! No! I don't like this. Wait, that's all? Okay.
It's all coming together!
we ate some Domino's, we're gonna be Rico.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
No, I'm not gonna stop.
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Stop. Take care. Okay. I've already read that.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
It should be explained in the shoot. The sprinkler.
I see!
Okay, yeah.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Well, that's good. We don't need another death card. Wasn't there purple
The
stuff?
poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
It's heavier and it breaks down in minutes. It's suspendable by hydraulics, so it's probably poison somewhere.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
I don't know what that
The
is.
chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Oh, okay.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
I swear, if anyone objects, I'm gonna be bad.
So what?
Okay, thank you.
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Kazuichi, you're not that smart, sweetheart.
Nagito
so-
inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that
No.
still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should
No.
be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
No.
Well, but
What? There's still more?
How did he get poisoned in the first place? I mean, not all mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really
Hey,
okay?
what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive, Nagito's malice. Is that really okay? Can we just finish this here? No,
There
that
might have
can't
been.
be.
An accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
She just said there might have been an accomplice. Are you deaf?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
The meat on the bone.
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
What I think happened was that blue thing that was in Nagito's room might have been like the lid, like not the lid, but you know how there's like the lid and then there's like a piece of plastic or whatever underneath it that you pull off. I think that might be the thing from the gas things that they threw to try to put out the fire, and one of them had half poison that was from his room in it. So that when they threw it near him, he would, you know. That's what I think happened. Because half of it's gone, and he had the blue thing in his room, and usually when you open something new, it has that. So, but maybe instead he went ahead and opened them all, but the one was left behind in his room, maybe because he forgot it or maybe went under his bed. I think that's where we found it. And it slid under there, and he didn't think about it because he thought he got it all, but instead he really didn't.
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yeah, so he dumped it in something.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Look, there's purple stuff.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Oh, you're gonna be in for a treat if I'm correct. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to rule this as Nagito's, you know what. If I do that, nobody has to get hurt.
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
Yeah.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
If he is, oh gosh, I'm gonna join him soon because I'm not dealing with him haunting me.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga.
What friendship? I'm looking. What friendship?
Still,
I don't see
that's
no
pretty
friendship.
messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
Thank you, Mommy.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
No.
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Oh, so you'd rather die?
And we
Okay.
probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
She's almost kind of saying what I said. Hajime! What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like strong flash of light. Maybe Agni said just now might be a new clue. Yes! Yes! During my nose container because it was hiding. If that's true, then I might be able to reach the answer. Which means the container was... No! Fire grenade. I can already see that right there. right. He poured it in the fire
I
grenade.
see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades.
Yeah, thank you.
Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
Thank you.
He used one of the
got
fire
big
grenade
brains.
canisters?
I got big brains.
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place.
Thank you. Thank you for proving how smart I am.
As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
I was right.
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
So they did have it like an aluminum. Okay.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Yes! We found it in Nagito's room.
Hajime, could it be?
Yeah.
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible.
Nope.
Miss Sonia
Nope.
just said so right now.
Nope.
Sonia's
Evidence.
words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade. Huh?
Thank you, Sonia. Sonia, we found some proof that they were swapped. This.
I can prove it with this.
Evidence. The evidence. Thank you.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Is this it,
Huh?
Sonia?
That's just a piece of trash.
Like you? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matches
Yes!
it. It is the same aluminum.
You found the
Told
aluminum
ya.
seal under Nagito's bed?
There's
Yeah.
more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
Well, clearly he had to.
It's a dangerous
He
poison
would've
after
dropped
all.
it right there.
He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right?
No, he put it back. So then one of us would grab a hold of it, and then that would be the final blow, and that would be the murder.
So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
No,
You're right.
wrong. You're wrong!
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same.
No,
Nagito
no,
committed
no,
suicide. End
no,
of story.
No.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
It's okay, Jackie.
You're right. In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Oh, she's figured
What
it
did you
out.
say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
One of us threw the one with poison.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No!
No, it's not.
Thank you!
Jackie?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Thank
Realized what?
you. The only smart one
We
here.
know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So
Yep.
when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
When we threw the fire grenades at the
When I
fire.
thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
Yeah, when we threw them at the
Horrifying
fire.
truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
When the fire started. When we all threw the grenades. Thank you.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, one of them had poison.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
Yep.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
Nagito.
One of us?
Oh wait, never mind. Well, he brought the poison there, but one of us. threw it at him, but not intending.
What the heck?
Okay, we just, oh crap, wasn't me?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was... It would mean he didn't kill himself.
That's
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Well, we're changing our minds now. Is that okay with you, Kazuichi, with your eyeliner?
Then who killed Nagito?
One of us. Yeah.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito.
I see!
He did all of this.
That was also Nagito.
Yep.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
I'm gonna be
The
quiet.
next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
So we would throw the fire grenades and poison him. To destroy, to make someone throw the
I
poison.
see! Don't tell me. He
Yep,
set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
yep.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
No
A
crap.
trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
No crap, Sherlock.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that
Yeah.
Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason,
We don't know who did it.
he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
Because he wants all this in.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death.
You're wrong. We just said the poison will instantly kill you. Were you not listening, Fujiko? Oh wait, you're a blondie, so of course you don't know what the heck is going on.
It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
Thank you.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
He breathed in the poison, and because of that, he dropped the spear on him to make it look like the spear killed
Are
him.
you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
Yep.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved.
Nagito is scum.
As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you. as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
It is my fault. Because I told you all about the fire grenade.
Yeah, it's your fault, Sonia.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as a killer.
No, because then we'll all die, you dumb.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Yeah.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
Don't worry, Sonia. We all pee and take crap. You know, it's okay.
How can you...
Let me be like me, kid.
So chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Everyone.
Yes, he says.
Just execute everyone. We're
How
done.
the hell are we supposed to do that?
Everyone's gone. Let's execute everyone. Danganronpa done. Okay.
Giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
So it's not Sonia because hers had the aluminum on it, so Sonia's marked out.
There's one way, I think. Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
What?
Jenna just gave me Adam into a game.
No, he didn't.
Oh, you're using my trigger without my permission, huh? I got it. It showed from the bottom. Why? And then please try... Oh. How do I do this? What? Oh! I can fly! I have adamant!
I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean the trial's over yet, because I don't know who killed Nagito. I should clear what trap is set. Then I have to do it, even if it
I got it. Let's do this then.
Already? It's almost over! Right before switching the poison. This. Yeah. What's placed inside the break? Oh, I don't think I have that yet. It must be on the Monokuma panel. His whole body wasn't tied up. Would he support the spear? This? No. Oh, yep, this way. I wrote there. Reason we went to the warehouse was this. Second stop. So, close beyond the Monokuma. I'm scared. I don't want to get it. His whole body wasn't tied up. Wait. Yeah. Okay. What do you support the spear? Okay, I don't think I have that one yet. In order to hurt yourself. This. Ah! Ouch. I'm confused. Okay, so I'll grab the spear cord with my left hand. Suffer! This? Don't kill me! This. Last stop. Wait, no, I'm scared. I don't want to get it wrong. And then when we threw the name, here. Okay, the last one. Right here.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
We'll put on auto.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
I'm busy.
Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. Panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared.
But what he was trying to do, he was trying to get the traitor to live. He was trying to kill everyone else.
The poison
but
sank to the
traitor.
floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere.
He really didn't want the traitor to die.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
That's cool looking there.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
No. Well, actually, he did care. He wanted it to be the traitor.
He said this to us earlier.
Pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way Hope can lose. I still have to break the despair and never lose interest. Oh my God, I believe in you all. I believe in you two together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh. His talent?
I see!
Oh, yeah. Good.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Yeah, so he wanted the traitor to get a hold of the thing with the poison and throw it at the fire. I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Okay, stop yawning. Russian roulette. Yep. When the person started in the building, he depended on his luck and able to clean duty, so yeah.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
It does.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
Just spit it out already?
He left his plan to luck?
Yeah.
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
Traitor.
I see! That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
If you just disarm the bomb, you have to use the traitor student handbook. I found out who the traitor was. I was a little annoyed they never came through.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
So at the beginning, his purpose was to weed out the traitor. We could have reached Dan's much quicker. The reason took the day one was because he
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to say that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
No.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
Don't tell her what to do.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Of course, baby girl. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds too unbelievable. He had...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
I don't think so.
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
No. No, I'm not doing it. I can't. 'Cause watch. It wants me to pick her.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
No.
We were not tricked.
She cares about you guys.
After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Fuyiko, why don't you shut the F up?
No,
Okay?
I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet.
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
Because she doesn't want everyone to die.
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
She doesn't want anyone to die.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I'll do anything for
I
you.
want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
I can't do that. I'll do anything for you. I want you to prove I'm a traitor. No, I can't do that.
What?
No.
What are you saying?
No.
Why do I have to do that?
No.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you.
No.
I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
No.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem.
No.
Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you.
Thank you.
There's no way I can do that.
Let's end the game right here because, you know, I can't be seeing this right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
No. No.
Looks like we gotta do what we can.
No.
It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Chiaki isn't my friend.
You can tell she's lying.
I hate Chiaki so much.
You lying. You know you lying. Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here is the only way. Panic, talk, action. I'm fighting against Monami!
Hajime, you stupid face. along? Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you. I'll lower your grades.
Go ahead, do it then.
Burst open and mix! I won't let you. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you. Burst open and mix! Don't defy your teacher. I'll lower your grade. Burst open and mix! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Let's all get along! I'll lower your grade!
I'm trying to concentrate.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
This is the end!
Monomi's notebook.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with a new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Of course you did.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
I was able to speak for the first time Monokuma showed up thanks to Babayaki later.
What is this?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth. But now I clearly know I can't help but
First
know.
of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
We've been at the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room,
Only Chiaki knew that.
but the only one who knew that.
Chiaki. You can't go there.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
No.
Miss Sonia!
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe it.
And nobody will be saved.
I'm assuming it's Monu's notebook.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Yeah.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was
Nagito.
me, when I tried to detonate it.
Well, Nagito.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Okay. Maybe it's not funny.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake. The only person who knew me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole... There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Oh no, please don't kill me.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
Hold on, I gotta look this one up. I don't know.
There's this girl named X Fading. She's being rude to me, so
Okay.
she lost her admin.
Okay.
She's about to get banned. What? Are you okay?
So it was what I thought it was. Okay.
Traitor!
Sonia's account.
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki, if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew me, when I tried to
That's not it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one. But I didn't want to do it because I don't want to die.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Nagito knew it as well. Because he is the one that said
Monami
that.
was also there when you found out the bomb at
Oh,
the
yeah,
military
she
base
was
wasn't
there.
real. You said so yourself.
Yeah.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that,
She would look suspicious.
I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
That too.
I did not want to hear.
Sonia! No!
What happened? What happened?
Enough already. Please do not say another word.
How about you shush and sit your little princess butt down?
I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia,
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor.
Oh, gosh. Good thing I haven't cried for days. Dang. So when time comes, I could just...
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her.
Yeah.
What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that ball was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told us that he was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably said he was fake beforehand. If so, Monami and Chiaki were working together.
I did not mean to do that.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told that he was fake beforehand. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Okay, so I need to...
That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that he was fake beforehand. If so, you could... Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Stop doing that!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma says that he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that he was fake beforehand. If so, you could not declare... Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Uh-oh. There we go. I need to stand up.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma says that he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably said he was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that he was fake beforehand. If so, Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
No!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything. Monokuma probably told that he was... So, Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami
He's not cooperating.
who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma says he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told that he was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare... Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Supposed to hit?
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably said he was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot... Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Do that.
There was someone other than me and Monami
Okay, this is getting on my
who knew
nerves.
that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
No,
Monokuma said so he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably said he was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably said if so, you cannot declare. Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Okay, this is getting on my nerves because I know now what I'm supposed to do, but it's not allowing me to do so. Sonia, I wish you would just shut your mouth.
Can I try?
No.
Why?
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so, or else he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
Nope, didn't work.
Crap!
There was someone
Okay, well... Let me try this out now. Okay.
other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told that it was fake beforehand.
Oh, wait.
If so, Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told you that it was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably thought it was fake beforehand.
Come on.
Okay, this is getting on my nerves. I don't like these refute things because of this reason. I always have trouble with this. Ah, crap. Sarah, no one asked you. I really don't get this.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Honey, I wish you would just shut up.
That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably thought it was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot. Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that... bomb was fake! That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monomi and Chiaki were working together.
Okay, that makes me mad.
There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma thought that it was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare. Monomi and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma says he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably thought it was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monomi and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma says so. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably thought that it was fake beforehand.
I might have to quit because I'm not going to be getting angry over this game right now because this is just too ridiculous. Let me try exactly what they're doing.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably thought it was fake beforehand.
Okay.
There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told you that it was fake, but if so, you could not. Monomi and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monomi who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told you that it was fake beforehand. If so, you cannot declare that. Monomi and Chiaki were working together.
Let's see what Rasbowski does. I am so dumb.
What?
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so. Well, he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably said it was fake beforehand.
What? What didn't it work? Wait. So how did you...
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told you that it was fake beforehand.
And I'm dead! Yay! Bravo! Yeah! Woohoo! So awesome! Whatever.
We will never give up!
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not keep Chappie as a traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told. What matters is that she heard about.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma says he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told that it was fake before. If so, you cannot declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together. There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told you that it was fake beforehand.
Maybe use common every single word so you can find out which one it is. Every single word that she said.
Brayden, I know which one it is.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told that it was fake beforehand.
Thank you! Oh my gosh!
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake.
Oh, jeez.
What?
I need a shoe.
What, there's a spider?
That was a roach.
Oh.
I saw a roach. Where is he?
What?
Ouch! I hurt my finger.
I saw that.
Ouch. Well, he's dead now. Ow, my finger.
Ew, look at that.
It was the baby, too. I hurt my finger, though. My finger's more important than a dead roach now.
Yeah.
Dang. Finally!
That took like 2 hours.
But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder, I'm gonna give you a guy's hint. You should know it wasn't from the military base. Bombs were all fakes. Okay.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
Chiaki admitted
That's
it.
not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
This is sad. Please release the B, please. Thank you. I think I've gotten a B on every single trial. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. I believe in the person who's urging us forward. Then we have to start walking. Why? This game.
Even so.
No. Let's announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagi Tomatoes killer. Chiaki Neon.
Damn it!
That was correct. The fact that Chiaki was the traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his life. Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means the bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent from the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
You feel like you don't want to believe it. There's no chance but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
If I could have said it sooner, but I can't. I could have said no matter
Cause...
what. I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray.
Well?
Even if I want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? In the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than you sharing your secret. You're right.
Why?
Well?
I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud. So saying that I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask where the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you are a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend. We don't blame you for this. Why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it went all according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that, what was really Nagito's goal? Was it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? If Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the killer, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Yes, indeed.
You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito was planning to reveal the killer and kill everyone else besides the traitor, like I said.
Huh?
Yep.
Are you serious?
He wanted Chiaki to live and everyone else to die.
Huh?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably would have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. You think so? I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother don't either.
Hey, come on now.
Don't you go talk about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Terror.
I can't lose.
Can't lose to Chiaki, just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight. I must try to retaliate.
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
What'd you say?
What is going
Huh?
on? Monica, my life.
No.
Ah. I knew everyone came out. I'm surprised you probably didn't have a camera.
I can't lose.
Not yet.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say. I'm sorry. I lose. Forgive me.
Hey! I won't forgive you. I won't let you.
I must protect you.
Hey!
How many of you are still? You might as well come on.
Ooh!
How many? Not that much. Just around 10. Isn't that like square or whatever? 60. I'm not doing math. I don't have to go to school yet. What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 10 over 52, 10 over 56, and then 10 over 60. That's 10 to the 60th power. Dang, Chiaki, where you learn all this math from?
Hey!
You're still joking around. You sure you're quiet?
Too bad.
are being created.
That's wrong!
I checked them on the one hand, so just
Damn it!
Monami, finish him
Hey,
off. Even if it's just Plizzy, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality. If you can fully develop Monokuma, you say there's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Could it be?
That much power.
Hey!
Bring out magic so easy.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me there's gonna be another. Okay.
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong!
Holy crap!
There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
No.
What's this?
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 6? You don't have to say anything on it. Let's see, you have 10 more left.
I can't lose!
It's okay, Monami.
Turn that off. What? Turn
Well?
that off. Why? Because I said so. If you're going to watch something, go to your room and watch it. This is not about giving up.
Let's believe in them.
Let's believe in them. Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
Right?
Damn it.
What the heck is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can
Please
say
listen!
Monokuma is the enemy of the Future
Like-
Foundation. Does that mean there's another organization that are enemies besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
Because we're caught up in a dispute between the two organizations. Let's leave the talk for later. Because punishment time's gonna start. Hold on, just a little more time. But which will cause more despair? That's the question. There's no way you wait, but
I'm sorry.
There's nothing else I can do. Not that.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Chiaki Naomi, the ultimate
Special
gamer.
bleeding
And
service.
for Monami too.
Huh?
Why even Monami? Just two for one special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me. And also,
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway, and not just that. I just had to believe in everyone.
You guys,
I'm
I'm
about
sorry.
certain things.
for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone.
No!
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
God damn it. You too, Barney. I'm not crying, you are. And that a military base. Wow. Why? Yes, grab Monomi! Monomi, run! Pac-Man, wow. Please don't. This is sad. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. The feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It's just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her, thank you. If I had said that, would she have been more comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
As for Chiaki, she regularly took the role of White Man during the past trials as did Nagito.
What?
Not only was she the traitor, she was also Nagito's killer. Don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them. What does that mean? Not the annoying rabbit is gone as well. All the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone. We can really leave.
I shall now present.
The end of the school entry. For you five who have survived until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you acted like your usual self, you would want to be setting things up for another killing right away. You're right. If Mr. Monokuma changes his mind, you said you five, like you're emphasizing that part. Does the number of people really matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it ended already, even though there's still 2 days left. It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people.
The hospital called your mother and asked if they want her to have a C-section today on Thursday instead of Wednesday.
No.
They shouldn't have.
She's like, I want this baby out now. Get her out.
We're still on for Wednesday.
And we're leaving tomorrow.
Evening, yeah.
Okay. Evening is like 2, 3-ish?
That's afternoon.
Oh.
Afternoon is from 12 to like 4 or 5. I don't know exactly where the line is. Like 5. I think like 6 to midnight is evening. So spend as much time with you as we can.
Oh my lord.
I miss you.
Oh my lord.
Y'all better be thinking about your mama.
We will.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. She's gonna start getting dressed and all the stuff done to her, and you better be thinking about her and hoping that she does okay. And
I might be asleep that time.
so fucking lazy. You won't be. You'll be up. Because your brother will be up. So you better.
Because I'll be hearing. Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're the enemy of an enemy to the Future Foundation. So what's
Hey,
your purpose? If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
No.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the countdown. Time's almost reached 0. Everything will end. The Future Foundation's lane plan will be nothing but toilet.
Hey,
When time comes, you know everything. You'll know the rest of your questions.
Hey.
New world almost saying new crap to all.
Yep.
Just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 at the moment. All you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this world, your hopeless lives back home will be away. What felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just keeps going forever. As if for what we did afterwards. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Oh, I didn't get all the monokumas.
It just sucks. I thought we had to be there like at 8, 7:30, 8 o'clock, so it'd be nice and early, but we don't have to be there till 10. Mommy can't eat after midnight. So from midnight to freaking 10 o'clock in the morning, she can't eat or drink anything.
So basically almost a whole day?
So almost 12 hours, she can't eat or drink anything. Maybe it'll be later since they don't have to be there till 10. I don't know. We'll find out. It's a long time to go without eating.
After I woke up, my will to know my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened until now. I didn't think that what's going to happen. Just kept praying that nothing else would happen. Buried deep in my sheets as I were trying to hide.
You're hungry?
Yes.
You have to eat.
It's a long day. And then the sun finally set. The day abnormally long when we spent it praying that nothing happens, reminding me I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess this cat is an idiot. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? When we leave this island, is everything going to end?
Practice like you were supposed to do all last year, you'd be able to write your name better. So she's not upset at this writing right now. She's upset that you didn't do. She can see that you didn't do what you were supposed to do all last year. That's what she was upset about. It's the truth, because going into the next grade, they're going to think you can do the writing in cursive and stuff, so they're not going to cover it again, and they're going to expect you to do it. What are you going to do?
Hope to Kami Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our backs on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? Hope Street? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island, at a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I felt like I had fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I gripped fear of what I never felt before. I feared that I had been abandoned in this world, completely, utterly alone, with nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. Like everyone has gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out the cottage desperately to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage. What the heck? What the heck happened? When I left my couch around.
Hello there.
Jackie? What? Good timing, what do you
See?
mean? remember Nagita's video message from what we found at the factory? Yeah, we were dealing with the bomb ruckus.
Well?
Apparently there are more to the message inside the laptop.
Yep.
Huh? We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked up by a timer. He set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the crash trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagita plans to leave this as a will. Nagita's will? Where is it now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. At the restaurant.
Why is Jackie still alive?
I'm confused.
Jackie was dead. We saw Jackie.
I need to walk around a little for my pet. Because it will age up or whatever. Okay, you done yet, buddy? 112 more? Okay. La, 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 la. Turn around. I leveled up. Great. Come on, buddy. Level up. I'm still like, what's going on?
Mine's still there.
With the whole Chiaki thing that just happened, and then, when that glitched out like that.
That being Easter, did that happen to Raspberry?
I don't know. I haven't watched anyone play all of Danganronpa 2, so I don't know. I watched Razboski play Danganronpa 3, but not Danganronpa 2. Buddy, are you done yet? Like, come on now. Maybe I'll have to check on it. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got it right! Yay! Oh. Oh! Bye, ugly pig. It wants to give you something. Monocoins, 150. Oh, crap. Goodbye. Bye. Don't come back.
It gave you.
150 coins.
But yeah.
I'm gonna turn on my face cam again. Alright, so it wants me to go into here.
How is Jackie still alive?
Oh, it's fixed. Oh, hi.
Yo!
Hey, you're late. Is it true Nagita really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going on a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
What?
What? The coincidence you say wrong is the will of casually hiding it. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would. Yeah, he wanted us to die and the traitor to live. I was trying to kill everyone except for the traitor. Dang it, it was just as Monomi said. So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial. But why would he do that? What the heck is going on?
What?
Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more.
What is going on?
But if everyone but the traitor is
How
watching the video,
unfortunate.
then unfortunately I guess I lost. The outcome is complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anyway. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout
Now
for
then.
me. let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering, why did I die? Why I did what I did? Well, it took a long action after talking about it so long. The special prize in the final didn't allow me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised that you... What the heck? The future Foundation Trader must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolve to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself.
Really?
What? What the heck is going on? But now I know the truth is to look back on Monokuma's action and start to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mysteries and the future foundation, he's raising all of your hopes. But only so he can lead you into unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma is trying to show you the despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... Geez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? Could it they
Now
have
then.
a plan like that? That's enough for us. Select on us. Let's talk about the future now. You want me to... Once you get Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is a message that you found in Netsumi's castle.
Well...
Normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think it's an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma and Monomi, but that has nothing to do with me. Are you guys thinking what you're not, or something? Stop it, don't stop.
What?
Stop it, don't stop. 12. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now is the next time to announce it, right? So then I'll announce the password. 1107! The password is Leon! Okay, Sayek, now you coming back from the dead, girl? Like, come on! They did not just do that. They did not. 11037.
I did not
Oh
expect
my
that.
gosh.
I did not expect that to happen.
Are you serious? This is not joking, right? That is the password that was written in Netsumi Castle. You have to use that to enter a specific space that way you can escape Monokuma. Thought it took forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world cup, and if it really happens, praise me. No. Tell others what I've accomplished. No. Erect a bronze statue of me. No. Respect me. No.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
No. This is Nagita's final message. That 11037 numbers that Nagita said was the password. This game's gonna start making me cry again.
Hey,
You better hurry. I think let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Now it's not time to really hurry to ancient ruin on the second island. Oh, it's doing it for me.
Wait, really?
Why is it snowing?
Put your hands up.
Huh?
Put your hands up. Make sure it's doing it for yourself.
No.
Oh, it wasn't?
It automatically put me on the second island. Why is there a waterfall now? What the heck?
Where's the name?
Oh yeah, it doesn't show the name. Ruins. Somehow it's quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's really safe to decide what's gonna
You
happen.
are a boy, right?
Freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand.
I'm gonna do it!
So last chance to Me can.
Thanks.
I didn't miss you.
Dumbass!
I Sometimes it's time to mess
Still no
around.
master for you, Hiko.
Protect your master. Now let's move forward together.
Shut. This is your leader's order.
Now she's acting like a pig.
What?
Oh, Hiyoko.
Yay,
But don't you understand piggy talk? I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
Hajime.
Password, please. Yeah, I
Don't tell me it's really 11037.
It's gonna be fine.
If it is... No way. Are you kidding me?
know. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's go forward.
Ashley, this whole time was Leon. Are you kidding me?
What the heck is going on? What the heck?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. Oh, they're going on that Doki Doki Literature Club crap now. What did I do? I can't. Oh, okay. So it's dot, 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 dot. No, that's not it. It's not. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is. What the heck? This world?
Oh no.
What the heck is going on? I'm confused. What the heck? Stage clear? Question mark? Chapter 5, Smile at the Hope of Despair. End.
What?
Survive students. 5.
Wait, what? What? Are you kidding me?
Oh, Gamer's backpack. Oh, Chiaki. Yes. Yeah, let's overwrite the first save. Chapter 0. Heading to. What the heck is going on? It would be wrong if I say it was swaying from side to side. It's actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, and when I thought it was a series of small shakes, it sounded from having to stand myself with my foot. Couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. I was feeling rather excited, but I figured I'd get bored of the feeling soon enough. But that's what I was expecting for me, a person who loves my talent. Detecting irregularities among irregulars would be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Do you like ships?
Naruto?
On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. Ah, you look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. So this is a ship. You realize that now? Is it really that funny? If you want, can you talk a little? That silence started to bore me, and suddenly I saw his true character, the over-familiar attitude, that friendly smile. But under that skin, I could detect the foul, offensive odor that some people, like some kind of creature, smell. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put it? It was a smell exclusive to those who are already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kameda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that, yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Oh, I'm sorry, that's your talent then. boring talent. Boring talent, huh? That's exactly what it is. For someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that to so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well, huh? Even I possess the talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? Starting to get really interesting. Who are you? You're obviously from the Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Well, that's weird. That's the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often cold. I'm terrible at this conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress others who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they do not try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of those, the world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority, and it makes sense that it blends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Like they had a high expectation for you, huh? That's completely different from me. And what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person, are you talking about the ultimate despair? Junko! But how? I mean, I have it with me. The contribution that person left me, even out rest of my pockets. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe you're speaking to someone as amazing as you. Then will I be able to see her again? He has Junko's arm. He's wearing long red fingernails like Junko. He has Junko's arm. What the heck? That's a feminine hand. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, look what he's doing. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look. This is what he's doing.
Oh, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Ah, isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with ultimate despair, a sworn enemy. It seems to have salvaged the body. You really are a born person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as an enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I, do I hate her? That's strange. Yeah? Oh, look out the window. We're finally here.
Is it easier?
You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island. What? Isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. I already know because I'm loved by that talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? What the heck?
What was that music though?
That was the boat sway. End already? What?
That was it?
So, Nagito and whoever I was were heading towards Jabberwock Island, which is where we were. Huh? What is this?
Could it be Hajime? Maybe Makoto?
It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is there a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Through the door, maybe? Whoa! Okay. Huh? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this?
That's the first game!
Oh, I I recognize the room. Why am I in a place like this?
This is the first game.
Yeah, I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial group and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
What? Don't tell me there's gonna be. What?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
What? Huh? Did you say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope's Peak, but why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? It's not just that. What is this graduation exam? Isn't the killing already over? Leave here.
Is that gonna be all the Danganronpa 1 characters?
This is it! Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school anymore. It's really creepy. It's not a school at all. Definitely lies. Okay.
This is the first game.
This is the floor. Yeah, this is.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh.
I told you.
Do I have my pet?
Check your pet.
Okay, he's okay. What the heck? Despair Hotel.
The room.
No crap. Really?
That's weird. Okay, can't go through there.
I guess I gotta go this way. Ugh.
What the fudge is that? There's yellow tiles. I can follow it.
Probably. No.
It's leading you around.
Ring around a rousing. So is it? No, that's the exit. Can I go through it? No? Okay.
Where do you go? Okay, you can't go upstairs.
Oh, the gym. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting. I'm not going to cower anymore. And I brace myself.
Okay.
Chapter 6! This is the end. Goodbye into this Academy of Despair.
It showed on the top left or top right. It already showed that it was chapter 6.
I didn't see that. I was prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door.
Please.
It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
You hunched me! You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monica said this was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is.
That cannot be possible.
Well,
You're right.
yeah.
Anyway, you look at it. I don't know. Hello, how does it feel to return a long way to Hope's Peak Academy?
You.
Hey, where are you? Why'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak
Of course not!
There's no way in heck that's
No,
true.
no.
But it is. It means it's definitely Hope's Peak. What's left of it anyway? What's left
Well,
of it?
what?
Did I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to
Lies.
You are serious about that? Oh, we still have mini Nekomaru. I don't believe it. But of course, it fell to ruin. I mean, they're doing things that they deserve to be ruined for.
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy. Don't be surprised when it's
Fine, fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did it for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Don't fuck with me!
Enough with this bullcrap. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us? Enough. I'm not concerned of my memories. I believe we entered the ancient ruins.
In other words,
It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ancient ruin and inside. What do you mean between?
Hey!
What do you mean made?
what's this?
Oh my, reminds me of getting the grumblies? That only nostalgia. Good, very good. It's fine, hurry up along to the graduation exam, but it's my nature to try a little entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making graduation day. Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whenever you leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. We're actually gonna get out. There's no way we'll stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let's choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guests of honor. So enough complaining. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. I've dispersed all the teachers' materials you need for your research at Hope's Peak. And I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information that I drank contains no light whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is dead. Please raise your soldier strike to do your best. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he still was the same. What's going to happen? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak. But that's impossible,
What are you
right?
saying?
What?
You've been making videos for a year.
I know. How?
Congratulations.
Wait, no, I've had 2 years.
No, I mean when your first video came out.
Okay. How would you make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to that creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened to this island. This building is really Hope's Peak. Wow.
Maybe it's #1 or trending.
This is Hope's Peak Academy. I've been admiring so long. What in the world is going on? Dang it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak. I thought I'd become confident in myself. Or even so, I wanted to become Hope. That's what you're thinking. Just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with the effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why I'm not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course that never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who was a nobody, that's all. If I'm really nobody, then you should just leave me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that...
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think.
Serious?
So they're not world enders, then we're tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were alive, she definitely would have helped us. Even with her being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do? Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out here safely, we have to do that graduation exam.
So annoying.
I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have?
All right!
Alright, I'm not
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this dank island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means. Heck yeah! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. What this place is, okay. None of this matters. What's important is I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know what we're thinking. So why would he say that? We have to decide our own whether or not we leave Jabberwock Island. he should already know that we never chose to stay on the side.
Hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just need to investigate this weird building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to our questions inside this building. I'll just go on ahead.
Whoa!
You're already going.
Jeez.
What is this idiot thing running without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each life. So we should do our very best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we never touch our goals.
You're
Akane
pathetic.
already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us. Now let's get this over with and
Later.
go home. I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. The brief where Tsukuhiko left the
excuse me.
gymnasium. I shall do my best to obtain wonderful cue that would be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and then left the
Oh
gymnasium.
my!
Miss
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more, and it's going to be the end. I've escaped this nightmare and returned to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do in advance towards that hope. Even though I do not understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. There's a Monokuma plushie!
I knew you could do it.
Okay. 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 So there's Monokuma plushie here too. Ah, crap, my battery. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway. I walked through it to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma is doing too? Is he trying to confuse us? I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way he'll make me back down. Holy crap. Okay. This is weird.
Legend. I saw Sonia's body.
Yeah. This hallway, this is a strange feeling, is it? As if an invisible wall has been erected.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Yeah, let's do that. Funny. Whoa! This is pretty. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to access the inside of the building. Wait, what's this? Look! What is this? Is it a manga? The title is Manga for the History of Hoop Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such suspicious looking title in it? Let's start with the history of this class. Manga is the third best way to learn about history. And what's the first one? Depends on the person. So just thought Monokuma made this, but it's really expensive and suspicious. I really want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might influence getting out of here, no matter what it is. Oh wow. I picked up the manga on the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope Speak Academy's history as narrated by the cheating character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction of Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy is a government-funded school for privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built in praise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process. The ones who scout them are Hope Speak Academy teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Speak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for research and talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Speak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with the research and talent, so they decide to implement a new system, the reserve department. Unlike the department who counts for students the reserve department utilizes in general exams. Normal facility was hired to replace in charge of looking after the reserve department. The expenses and the exam fees for the reserve course are quite high compared to most high schools. Nonetheless, Hope Speak Academy received an endless stream of Hope Speak Academy was now available to countless commoners, people who cared about the brand. With this, Hope Speak Academy amassed sizable funds and create hope for you. Hi!
I know it would make your mother and I happy if you could get your iPad to get Fortnite on it, so we could all sit down and play together.
I can't. I've tried.
Nothing you can do.
Nope. I've deleted everything off my iPad but
Emptied
photos.
the deleted area too?
Yes, photos, yes. I got rid of all my videos off there. I've done
The sync is turned off, so it's not synced to anywhere pulling in photos?
I don't really use my phone. And if I delete photos off
Whose account is on there?
Mine. Both of my phone and iPad are connected. And if I delete photos off here, it deletes photos on my phone.
Because it syncs. Let me turn the sync off.
But I don't need that. I don't take any pictures on there. And if I do, I usually delete them when I'm done.
I just know it would mean a lot if we could all sit down and play together. I know.
Fortnite's update is way too big, so I can't do it. But then I have that much available, and it says I don't have enough. It will do the update, and then it will stop it saying I don't have any more storage.
You have 3.6. Yeah, 3.6
I downloaded apps, so that's why.
Try it now. I turned the sync off so that it stops syncing with your phone. It saved a little bit of space, but it would be nice if we could play tonight and tomorrow night before you guys leave, just to spend some time together. What?
I don't like Fortnite though.
I need you to not complain. It's not actually about playing Fortnite. It's about the five of us being downstairs together, spending time together before Mommy goes into surgery. Big picture, babe. Big picture. Spend time together.
That just deleted all the photos off my iPad.
It's on your phone.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it cut the sync. So it's just on they're on your phone now. You can turn the sync back on and it'll go back. I just saved space by unsyncing it. Yeah, relax. I wouldn't delete all of them without talking to you.
Jack.
I think it takes extra room just in case you do photos to sync it. So it saves a lot of space by stopping the sync. Brayden, just relax. Relax. You get more worked up than your freaking sister, and it's her stuff.
Now you're mad at me?
Just relax. Just relax. Or live longer. longer. If it's doing it on battery, it takes longer. You're connected to Wi-Fi, right? You can't not be. You don't have data. Alright, so just do the power. Okay, just you get fixated on the stuff. You get looking at something and you wanna, it bothers you. You wanna look at it. So just ready? I'm gonna something special for dinner. Something special for dinner. Okay, we're gonna have something special for dinner. I don't know. I just thought it, so it'll happen.
I didn't hear what you said. You went too fast.
I said something special for dinner. We're gonna have something special for dinner.
Yeah, and then you said something else after.
I said I don't know what it is, but I said it, so it has to be true. We're gonna have something special for dinner.
Yay! What?
Dang, my storage went down to 8 gigabytes.
Boom! Step in the room.
Boom!
I need to...
So cute, so cute. So cute, so cute. Alright, big boy, let's go back downstairs so we can get Mommy text me. No, you can't get on Gracie's bed.
It's too high.
When did you get the halfway there?
Huh?
What? When did you get the halfway there trophy?
I don't know.
Probably chapter 3. Less than 500 eggs to go to finish the hard quest.
Alright, I gotta do this real quick, so...
Antonio!
I'll continue in a minute. I gotta get...
Here's a baby monkey. Here you go. There. Hey!
To create what kick times earned by true genius would become a mankind hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unpredicted incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. The ending was so sudden, like a manga, it suddenly canceled in the middle its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned in the end of the manga: tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so benevolent, there's no way this incident really happened, right? Let's talk about things again now before I get in trouble. Some details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something from this manga, the reserve department. The department that was only built to collect money. I was one of the reserve corps students.
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh my. Oh, you're here again. The thing is, that's weird as you, of course.
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Church Foundation only took away your school life memory. So you should have known that before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the reserve corps.
I got it!
Or you really like to steal those memories yourself. You wanted to be conflicted in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of it. That happens pretty often now that I think about not that I know anything about that stuff. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's
Come
not
on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Dang it, what the heck?
Whoa, you guys triple it?
What the heck? No, don't tell me I gotta go do another trial. I ain't doing another trial. You out of your mind?
Then I do 2 trials. My photo's better.
things on here. Okay, so I went in there.
What's going on?
This hallway is kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule for being enforced for no reason. It's like an invisible wall or something. What the heck? Turn around. Came from?
No, I don't think so anyways.
Oh, yeah, it was.
No, that's different.
Oh, there's a book here.
That's different.
There's another manga. It's lying on top of the desk. This one, manga for the tragedy of Hope's Peak. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak mentioned in the other manga? They interrupted. It was the trigger of the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in history. If I read this manga, I'll be able to learn a little bit about that incident. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages. I see I could learn about the events known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated sterilized drawings depicted of characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Kamakura, yes, queen!
That's Jugo.
No crap. Izuru was a genius known as the symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy was useful. All the research to develop him. Especially Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Building superior talent. Stop! Smell it. I know what it smells like. Stop it. Building superior talent from the last of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was also known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal that incident so it never happened. However, certain students began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stopped the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is entirely the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, the incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Danganronpa /0. Huh. With the heavy side, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak. What irony for a genius known as Ultimate Hope to keep such a gruesome incident. A plan like that is too regional for society, and it's not like trying to buy juice with a bar. You should be lucky you're not in They totally think that Tim has seriously make me mad, but Ultimate Hope. Nagito mentioned that before, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. But more importantly, a genius possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here's the reserve department students, and the reserve department began uprising. And then, what about me? Where did it go? I put my shoe on top of it. What'd you do? I doubt it because I just put it on top of my shoe so I would know where it was.
I didn't do anything.
Sure. Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have a reason to do something like that.
Another true floor.
Okay. Learn about the biggest, most awful fireworks incident. What kind of was it? open now. Open quickly. Raw. Raw pork chop. Viola. Oh, there's a manga. What the heck is this room? It's freaking cold. Okay, I'm sure eventually so I can get out here. Refrigerator. I see my Toma. Where? Under. Oh! Hi! Thanks to me.
I've been found.
I helped you. Okay, so... Stop! What are you doing? Can you not? Jeez. There's another moment that just like that's one of the biggest, most awful tragic event in history. Incident, okay. I'm gonna hope that was right. There are about creepy drunk characters who get involved in such horrible incidents. It's known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I'm pregnant! I'm pregnant! Oh my gosh! Okay, it's tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. First, an uprising of students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation came to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet, fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the moment was not confined to the internet and began... What? Hold on. Internet has been spreading around the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as soon as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and they had vanished from whatever. I'm getting bored of reading right now. The strong butchered the weak killed the weak among them. As soon as the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. But if the era was returning to more uncivilized times, the senseless deaths were the norm. The media are oversaturated with the deaths to the point to where people watch them while enjoying a meal. By this time, the world realized it had become what it had become. It was too late to stop what had happened. Feeling immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and cup deep began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for the principles of religion or personal gain, just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of certain organizations devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members decided to use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. They are powerful, influential, creating new values and morals to spread despair. With this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body feels ice cold. It wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most... Okay, I'm not saying all of it again. It was definitely all made up. I mean, if this was really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store, I frankly, the nearby bookstore, my nearby restaurant. What happened to them?
No way!
Seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga?
Ooh.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like the office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this mess of manga? Okay, I didn't mean to click that. Fortnite's still not downloading. that you obviously know such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but do you not remember that such despair, that the future foundation's fault through thanks to them stealing? Do you not remember that such despair, that the future foundation's fault through thanks to them stealing your school memories? The incident that happened during the period has been completely removed from your brain. That has been permanently. This is an incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you
How many
saying?
times I have to tell you, all the clues are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the world outside, you guys will suffer for it. Let's say it could be well adjusted life in the end. This is not how it is. That's what he meant by you know, one makes exams happy to college going to graduate. Well, they don't worry about whether you guys will be in the outside world. They don't care. He's trying to make it so fair on the outside world, but there's no way to get what he wants.
Jeez.
When I went inside the room, that bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. Isn't it gonna? It's gonna.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't like that either. I can tell you what it is. Just work for yourself. I got this.
Hiya!
Why, hello, everybody. You're doing well. Please well, please do right. What are you doing?
No.
There's nothing I wanted to tell you on the store. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you word by mouth? You should have done that before the beginning. I didn't read your manga in the first place.
Yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima.
Hey,
For ultimate despair, she created despair room with a charming humor. Created the ultimate despair. There are only one horrible person.
Don't fuck with me!
I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but that's easy for an organization. There's no way people would join some organization.
Unbelievable.
Okay. She shared my manufacturing.
Hey,
Hope trip for Lady Junko. Okay. Hajime is human. Okay. I don't care.
Damn it! Bastard!
Huh? Ultimate experiment. Look at Junko. Hello, I'm Junko and
Why is it so dark?
Two people. What does that mean? What is this? I don't know. Broke the door. Oh, I got that too. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Huh?
Okay, but you didn't see there was a book called Nautical Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. This is just like Killing School Life. The killings were involved in, they were killing, okay. So it means there's a killing.
Well, yeah.
This killing that you feeling in the end, as a result, 6 students survived and managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
The manga book was drawn with a lot of sweet images. Tuga Enoshima. Tuga Enoshima is dead.
like...
It turns out the killing school was part of the whole biggest, most awful event, and it took away memories of former students that who peaked and forced them to kill each other. Wow. That's the whole thing, those being killed by spirits and brought worldwide. Broadcast coverage of experience. Hold on. Plans, cameras, during the school live. Oh god.
What are you gonna do?
Ooh,